Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Brian, and in today's video I have the absolute privilege to let you guys know that 1 week ago on the 3rd of July 2020 at 10 past 6 I became a dad. Now I know there's Call of Duty content playing in the background here, but this is a gaming channel. I want to stay true to my roots and be continuing with that. But I also want to give you 5 tips that I learned in the past week about becoming a dad. Now, tip number 1, this is a pandemic. There is nothing we can do about it. So you have to wear your PPE and make sure people who come in contact with your child have PPE. You are a responsible adult now. This is your job to make sure that your child is literally kept clean. Now, I'll end up probably saying that word about 100 times from now, but I really, really mean that. It is vital that you take responsibility, as you have to look after them now. And you have to take responsibility for when other people come in contact with them, because they can't do it themselves. Their immune system is not as strong as mine, yours, or whatever. It is you that has to take care of this as a parent. Now, I had family that travelled through an airport to get here. I made them wear masks and gloves at the front door just so they could even come and see their first grandchild, which is an absolute difficult thing to do. Like, imagine 30 years ago you were meeting your grandchild for the first time. There would be no problem with you going straight in to see them. But this is a pandemic. Things are not safe. You have to be responsible now, because it is your job to make sure your child is cared for. Now, tip number 2, I'm going to say make sure you have a baby changing station on each floor. We currently have a 2-story building, so we have one downstairs in the living room and the other one just over my left shoulder here, which is just off camera. It's very, very important that you do have this, so you don't have to come up the stairs with a baby or go downstairs to make sure they're changed. You want to make sure that things are accessible and easy of reach, so you don't have to leave them alone while they're in that state. So, tip number 3, build all the stuff you get first. You don't want to end up having to build the crib or the changing station or anything else when the baby's born. You want to make sure that everything's all ready. And that sort of goes along with make sure the bag is packed weeks in advance. You want to make sure that you have what you need in your car for when you go to the hospital, because you don't want to be rushing around whenever it gets to that date. Trust me. You don't want to be rushing around. You want to be organised and everything put in place. That also goes away is that you can get some free baby apps as well that gives you free stuff like baby wipes, Sudocrem and nappies. They're free. I didn't walk by a Boots for like the whole of this year without going in to get the free stuff. Literally, you can just go in, redeem it, claim it, stock up. It's a very, very handy thing. I think one of the apps is called Bounty and the other is Emma's Diary. This is not an advertising for them. I just really, really found them useful. So hopefully you can too. That's basically if you are UK based. But go for it anyway. No harm in doing it. No harm getting free stuff either. So, tip number 4. You, as the dad, do more chores around the house. Now, I've stepped up quite a bit. I have to say that I'm quite proud of myself for what I've been doing. I've let my wife rest whenever she needs to, because she was an absolute warrior to go through what she went. And I will always be honoured to now be her husband forever. And I literally can't describe how much I am proud of her and my son. So I can only pay back in little ways and just loving them more. And to even show that, I'll do more chores around the house. I'll do the dishes, I'll do the shopping, I'll get bottles prepared, I'll do the washing, I'll put it all out, I'll dry it, do everything that needs to be done, just so my wife can sit and relax and do what she needs to do as a mother, because she went through hell for you, wee man. I know you'll be watching this one day, and I love you, but your mother done whatever it took for you to be here. And I am proud of her for that. And me and you are going to have to really, really celebrate next Mother's Day to make sure she gets pampered. But we'll get onto that for another day. And I might tell you the full story with my wife, so my wee man can know what we went through. Sorry, it's a little bit emotional, but it's true. We went through a lot to make sure you got here, and I'm so proud of her. So the little things I can do whenever giving her a rest is possible, I will make sure that that's my job. So I also want that to be your job too. As a new father, spend time taking care of the house and the chores, because that will all make your wife feel better. Girlfriend, partner, sorry, I'm only speaking from my point of view. This is my wife. And finally, tip number 5, don't be scared. You've got this. Self-reassurance in this moment of time is an absolute gold mine. You've got to believe in yourself that you can do this. Don't be nervous. You're going to be responsible for another human being, which obviously is a huge, huge weight on your shoulders. But you've got this. I know everyone's got different situations financially, family-wise, what their current circumstances are. There's a lot of factors to take into account. But trust me, just write a list of what you've got to get done and start ticking it off. You can get a lot done in a day. It doesn't all have to be done there and then. You've got time to get this done. Make sure it's there and you will feel better, and so will the mother. It makes things so much easier that you've got this done and you've planned ahead. Obviously, by planning ahead, I don't mean planning a baby, because obviously babies can come along when you don't really expect them to, but it is still a blessing to have a child. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. If you want to stay up to date with how my wee man's getting along and how my life's progressing through becoming a father, please drop a sub down below. I will try and bring these weekly as much as I can. Obviously, being a new father, things are going to get in the way and take priority, and a video is definitely not going to be up there. But I look forward to absolutely bringing you content, especially with the way the wee man's going to be growing up. And I know you'll be watching this way down the line, hopefully if YouTube doesn't go under. So I just want to say, wee man, I love you so much, and I can't wait to see what happens to you when you grow up. That's going to be it today, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.